another Tuesday, and today I will be discussing labeling people negatively and criticizing them, and how it has an impact on our life. Negatively labeling people, we all do it, we all have done it, and sometimes there is a reason for us doing it. One of the reasons that we do it is because either the person has done something to us and we want to make sure that other people get notified by telling them what they have done to you, as in like a be careful, or for us to feel better about us. Why do I say that? The first form of labeling that we do often, and everybody does it, I have done it, I'm sure you've done it, is we like to say we've got haters. We have haters. They hate on us. Haters can have several back seats. We say all these weird talks about haters, but we don't actually know that our mouth and the words that we are saying contradicts what we do, because we're doing exactly the same thing. We call them haters, but we are haters ourselves. Why would we call someone a hater if we were created to be peacemakers, to be people that would love, support, advise, guide other people from worldly activities such as backbiting, gossiping, backstabbing, and hating? We are doing it ourselves. We say they are haters. Yes, indeed, they might be haters. But in this world, we all have someone that either is jealous of us or someone that just can't stand us. But as Christians, we need to get closer to those individuals and show those individuals that it is not by our might or our power that we are what we are, but it's by God's grace and His infinite mercy that we are what we are. So today, I want you to know why I say, and God has told me to tell you, that negative labeling and criticizing people is a bad thing. Okay, so I'll tell you my baseline scripture, and I just have to look down, because my baseline scripture comes from Matthew 7:3-5. And in Matthew 7:3-5 says, "Why do you look at the peck of sandust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me take the peck out of your eye,' when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite. First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you'll see clearly to remove the peck out of your brother's eye." We allow the devil to attack us by telling or seeing other people's faults. We like to say to someone, oh, this person is seeking attention. I'm giving you an example. This person is seeking attention when she's pregnant. Like, oh, she's not the only one that's been pregnant. Why is she acting like the world is coming to a close? And you're saying it because obviously you've got experience. You've had a baby and it was easy for you, but for your sister, it's a different situation. But then, because you have said that, your next pregnancy, or someone very dear and close to you's pregnancy, becomes tough. And all of a sudden, you think back to that individual. That's the devil. The devil wants to tell you that your words is what I'm going to use against you. Or, we, as people, apply for jobs. And sometimes you know your competitor. And you think, oh, this competitor has nothing on me because I am smart, I've got the qualifications, I've got everything. And this individual has just work experience. And then both of you go and sit the assessment, the work assessment, and you fail. But that person miraculously passes. And you're just like, you're gobsmacked. Why did that person get through and I didn't? It's your word. Your heart wasn't pure. Criticism and labeling makes your heart dark, and God blesses those that heart are pure. And I've said this before, when your heart is pure, open, God blesses you. But when your heart is dark, the devil uses it as an opportunity to attack you. As I said, we've all done it before. Or we know someone that just gossips, 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 gossips. So you want to warn your friend about that person. You know what? Don't speak to this so and so person, because she will take your word out to the public. And if you want to be a private person, don't be close to them. Yes, you are trying to advise your friend positively, but where it came from was from hurt and anger. You were saying it because that person has done something to you, not so that you would support that individual to change from her habit of gossiping. You said it because the person has irritated you, and the person is irritating you. You are irritated by the sight of that individual, and you just don't want anyone to be close to that person. Your heart has turned dark. So the devil will use what you just did against you. You will fall into a trap. It might have been a very positive trap, a very, like, not even a positive trap, but it might have been a positive situation. You thought that it was going to be positive, but it turned into a negative. You must have said something positive about an individual, but because that person did not give you the how would I say, the approval to talk about it to someone else, he has now heard, and he's not talking to you because they see you as well. When I tell you something in confidence, you don't keep it to yourself. And so all of a sudden now you've turned into a gossip, even though you were actually trying to advertise that person positively. These are ways the devil uses us. I said, I think it was my third video that I ever did. It said forgiving others. When someone backbites, gossips, insults, embarrasses you, forgive and forget. Do not keep it in you and then start promoting the person. Because the promoting that you're promoting the person, or you're telling people, oh yeah, be warned, don't play with this person, or don't talk to this person, don't walk with this person, is you actually labeling the person as a hater, gossiper, whatever, negatively. And you weren't made to do that. You are a peacemaker. We all know when Jesus Christ came to the earth, he came with peace, joy, love, grace, mercy. He came with all the good things. So we need to represent those good things. It is not our duty to say that this individual is like this. It's not our duty to give, even if the person is negative, even if the person is a devil's incarnate. You should say when people start talking about it, say to them, you know what, it's not necessary. Let's ignore it. Let's talk about something else. Because when you do that, the individuals will start to think, why were we just talking about someone and did she just change the subject? You are helping the individual because you don't want whatever the person is going to say to be used against her or him. Criticism and labeling is the devil's way of getting back at us. It's so simple. So, my inspirational scripture comes from James 1:26-27, and it says, do any of you think you are religious? If you do not control your tongue, your religion is worthless, and you will deceive yourself. What God the Father considers to be pure and genuine religion is this: to take care of the orphan and widows in their suffering, and to keep oneself from being corrupted by the world. Positivity. So you criticizing somebody, or you and your friend labeling this individual as a thief, as a husband snatcher, as a hater, blah blah blah, is all you actually promoting and pushing that individual to go into or be corrupted by the world, because that person won't see Christ in you. That person won't see Christ in you, and you are not doing what Christ has told you to do. Let's remember that we are the reflection of God and reflection of Christ. So we need to put the right information, the right things across to others. Today I want to urge you to stop labeling and criticizing people negatively. Are you doing exactly the same thing that those individuals are doing? Are you hating? Are you promoting negatively things that they are doing that they would doing to you. Let's stop, because the devil uses what we say about others to get back at us. And as James 1:26-27 said, we are not religious or of God if we are doing things that are not in support of the scriptures. Let us be lovers and spread the gospel with our behaviors, our characters, and with our hearts and our spirit. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and as I always say, when I am talking about a scripture or when I'm discussing a scripture that is near and dear to me or passionate about, it kind of seems like I'm attacking you lot. That's not what I'm trying to do. I am trying to let you know that we are all in this together, and we both want to grow and progress in our Christian lives, and we need to remember that we are created in the image of God, so we are supposed to do the right things and not the negative things. Let people see us and say we want to be like these individuals. Let us not be the individuals that people see and say, oh, what a hypocrite. They say this and that, but they do the contradicting. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week, and hope that you will share, like, subscribe these videos, and it will be a blessing to you. Bye.